What's good, y'all? I hope everyone is doing well today. So today I have this hard beat that I want to break down. Something in the style of Playboi Carti, I Am Music, some Carson, Homicide Gang, some Opium type vibe, something like this. Yeah, y'all heard the preview, beat is insane and all. So yeah, now the summer is here, I'm gonna be uploading consistently once every week because you know what I mean, I ain't got no much else, you know. Go follow my IG at MikeBeats_. It really helps me a lot. Y'all can see all my placements, all my kit drops there and all. Without further ado, let's just get into this beat. Yeah, so just first we are at 142 BPM right there. This is the like range I really like to do my beats. So yeah, I just started off with Nexus, just some really basic chords. As y'all can see, I have Nexus, analog KS pad, this one right here, and the pattern goes like this. So, you know, I started off with that basic pad, basic chords, not much else. What I did is I laid all these notes down, so I started off with the bass notes, so C sharp and then D, going up to D, and then I just copied it over like that. And then I copied those low notes again, I copied those, I put them up one full octave, and then I started laying these notes on top. I mean, it's really these notes, these like C sharp, D, G sharp and A. These notes, then I copied those, and then I layered again once on top the C and D. So yeah, really not that complicated, easy as fuck. On the mixer I have, so yeah, the basic high pass filter, and then I boost the highs just a little bit right there. Then RC20 retro color, vinyl 3 preset, noise up, vinyl 2 sound there, and then wobble, put the wobble up just a bit, put the distortion up, and then I have reverb and some magnetic right there. I didn't touch this EQ that much, I just put this slide knob right here, I put this all the way up right like that, then I put the tone up, and I really didn't do much else with this sound. Yes, after that I went straight to the next sound, and this is a like synth brass. So if I take all the effects off, yeah, so this is a synth brass. Put the effects on. I'm gonna break down the effects in just a bit. The effects play a really big part with this sound. I have guitar rig 6 and the mix is already, it's at 50%, as you can see at the top left. I have the headbanger preset and it has this screamer going on. I really didn't touch this at all, if I remember correctly. I really don't know, but yeah, I may have tweaked the knobs just a bit, but you can just go down here, search headbanger right there, press that. So that's the effect that changes the sound completely. So yeah, put that on, and then I have EQ, you know, just EQ, all the lows cut. Then I have Nexus 3, I mean Nexus number 3, and this is another brass, Hollywood brass right here, one of my favorite brasses from Nexus. And yeah, that just plays the low notes again, C sharp and then D. Yeah, I ain't got not much to say with that, just the same EQ cut at like this, around the 200 Hz, like right here. Right now we have these 3 sounds. And yeah, right there, when I had that, I went to Contact. I had Noir here, really played these simple low notes again. So C sharp, D, and then we went up to E. On the mixer, I just had Parametric EQ2, cutting out the lows, and then here I had vinyl 1 preset. Right here is really important thing. I had vinyl 1 preset, noise is like at 2%, so it really doesn't play. Yeah, so the noise plays from the first Nexus, but on this piano I had no noise, no wobble. The distortion was this, I went to this type preset, this zap right here, and then I took it up to like 87%, and it really distorts it in its own kind of way. It's really cool. Then I did this little EQ down right here. I put the tone to minus 4.4 decibels, and then I put the space up quite a bit, 59%, and magnetic. So yeah, that's the low notes. Then we are moving on to analog lab. Now analog lab, this is really important for this beat. I have 2 patches of analog lab here. Break down the first one. This was a ambi horns. This is the preset, and it plays this like top line. This, like, you hear it in the background. It acts like this choir, and as you can see down here, I randomly put the velocities. I'm gonna play the pattern right now. And on the mixer I had nothing. It's just simple, you know. Now the second analog lab, this is really important for the beat. Let's go into this pattern. As you can see, it plays right here, but I'm gonna break down it step by step so y'all know how to make these kind of weird sounds. As you can see, this pattern is really like random. The velocities are random, and the like notes are really random as well. But yeah, this is just step 1. So I made that pattern, really didn't think much of it. You gotta just trust the process with this sound. After that, I rendered it to an audio file. Yeah, so the audio file sounds like this. As you can see, I reversed it, but if I take the reverse off and pitch it to the normal sound, this is what it sounds like. Annoying screechy sound. Right here it was on D minor. I took it down to C sharp minor, and then I reversed it. After I reversed it, I literally just chopped it up, and then I put it to mixer. I added some effects. It just came out with this. And yeah, what really distorts this sound is this guitar rig. So without the guitar rig it would sound like this. Yeah, it just doesn't hit at all. So I had a guitar rig. This time it's the drive and delay preset, and you can see it has a whole lot of stuff right here. Then just a reverb, pretty reverb too. Wait, now about 25%. Put the decay up just a little bit. Then I got the lows, so when I play the sound like that, it doesn't apply to the lower frequencies. Then I have grow speed. This is really important too. So let's play it without the grow speed first. Then just parametric EQ to cutting out the lows. Just flip the sample, reverse it, pitch down, pitch up, add some effects. And then the last like melodic instrument, last sound, I have this drone bass one from Da Wizards and DB's Dronaholics kit. So yeah, that sound that plays C sharp 5 plays 2 times right here. It plays on the downbeat, and there I have EQ, so it does not interfere with the 808. And you know, there you have it. That's all the melodies right there. I'm gonna play it for y'all now. A really crazy melody, a bunch of flipping. If you want to take something out of this, just make basic chords, but choose the right sounds and the presets. Flip the sample, pitch it up, add some effects and all. After I've played the melody, we are moving on to the crazy ass drums, bro. Yeah, let's just get it. I just probably started off with this snare, basic Luger snare. This is the whole sound, but I took the length knob, took it down to like right here, and it's really heavily EQ'd from here. The EQ on the snare, it's really heavy. I took the lows out completely and I boosted the highs, so it has a more different sound. When you layer that snare with the clap, so as you can hear, I added some reverb to the clap. right here. It's just a basic Luger clap, and there I just boosted the highs. I boosted the highs through the reverb to little knob tweaking, but other than that it's really none. Reverb mix level is at 35%. And yeah, those classic two drum sounds, I just layered those together, added some reverb, and that's a really fire snare. So that's the snare and the clap. Now the 808. The 808 is from Droneholic's kit as well. The Droneaholic 808 21. Really hard 808. And as you can hear and as you can see, I added some distortion later on, but I'm gonna just break down the pattern right now. Yeah, so that hard 808 pattern, you know, it has this like really one type of rhythm, you know what I'm saying? It goes doom, 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 you know, it goes like that, then it goes up to D, then A, and took the A down one full octave, then D again and E, and then I just repeated. I made some more simple changes at the end. So in this 808 pattern, the first half is more complicated than the second, and that's what I've been doing for my beats for the past like month. After all that, I added really fast. This took the mix level down 22%, and yeah, I boosted lower frequencies just a bit. And now the rack kick, the really famous rack kick. And you know, that's a basic rack kick pattern, you know. The kick follows the 808. I mean, yeah, it's really the same. It doesn't have not much differences. Yeah, I forgot to show y'all, I have another pattern for the 808. Yeah, this just has first 3 notes up, 1 full octave. Yeah, back to the kick. Now on the kick, this is a rack kick, but when you go to here, pre-computed effects, press this little button. First, really important with this kick, I took the filter cutoff to 74%, just the ring modulation frequency is at 40. Then I took the pogo effect up to 10%, and then on the mixer I have through the Parametric EQ2, I take some of the highs out. Right here we have the hi-hats, really basic hi-hat pattern, non crazy. Droneaholic hi-hat 3. Yeah, I'm gonna just play the pattern. So yeah, just like that, basic 2-step, but with this little roll. So the first bar, this is just a little 3-note roll. I copied it over. When the snare hits on the 4th bar, I have this little 4-note, like this roll right here. So what I did is I had a note. I highlighted the note and press Alt and U. It brings up this piano roll chopper. Then I copied all of that over and I changed it up at the end like that. Then triangle open, classic trap sound. It hits at the end of the 4 bars and at the end of the 8 bars. At the end of the 8 bars it changes up just a bit. Then the last like 3 sounds, and these are all the open hats. Yeah, really with this beat, I thought after I made this beat I could have used like only 1 or 2 open hats. I don't think 3 is really necessary, but I just did it anyway. This booming perk, hashtag 21. And then, you know, add the back open hat from my kit. With the back open hat sounds like this. And then after those open hats I added the last open hat, and that's the project open hat from Mike Beats Drum Kit Volume 2. 1 less open hat would be just fine, but yeah, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the whole beat. Really simple, but really hard. Then at the end, I have this master volume going out like this. So I just play the melody for 8 bars, and then it just ends and it goes out the melody like that. First 8 bars intro, the second 16 bars, this is all verse, I mean hook, this is all hook, this is all verse, I mean like this is like the really the verse part, this is like a bridge right here, a little bridge, then again hook, copied over, another verse, I changed some bits up like that, and then hook again right here, and then outro, really like that. And then my tag, didn't add none sound effects to this beat. I hope every one of y'all enjoyed. More tutorials coming soon right now. Thanks for watching. Yeah man, see y'all in the next video. Peace.